When a manufacturing team delivered a product exactly on time, it cost their client six figures. This is how a favor became the most expensive betrayal in company history. Orange's voice carried desperation. Their paperwork had gone wrong, and they needed products immediately. 12 weeks was simply too long. Could the manufacturing team help? Two companies dominated the order books: Lombard, the giant who bought twice as much, and Orange, the smaller player. Each wanted their products painted differently: orange for Orange, nothing for Lombard. 12 weeks. That was the official timeline carved in contract stone. But relationships had softened that number to 4 weeks, maybe less if you knew who to call and when. In the warehouse sat forgotten inventory, unpainted products meant for Lombard, gathering dust after a subsidiary's paperwork mix-up. Sometimes mistakes become miracles. Sometimes they become weapons. Their paperwork had failed them at the worst possible moment. Equipment was aging out, customers were waiting, and time was the one thing Orange couldn't manufacture. Option 1, pay a 33% premium for rush production. Option 2, take the unpainted Lombard stock free, add the missing bits yourself, paint if you want. Generous choices for a desperate client. Orange chose the free option. Immediate delivery, minimal cost, a little extra work on their end. Everyone shook hands. Everyone smiled. Everyone thought they'd won. The team had pulled off the impossible, turning a crisis into a win-win. Stock cleared, customer happy, reputation intact. They walked into that conference room expecting congratulations. Instead of congratulations, they got humiliation. Orange had complained publicly: wrong configuration, wrong colors, substandard service. The very people they'd helped had thrown them under the corporate bus. Orange had done something unthinkable. They'd complained publicly in industry reports that the team had delivered wrong, unpainted products. The very favor that saved Orange's skin became their weapon. The kind of quiet where everyone is absolutely livid. Where good intentions meet betrayal, and the air itself seems to simmer with barely contained fury. Their own management listened. Took notes. Studied the email screenshots. You did nothing wrong, they confirmed. We're surprised to hear of an issue. Sometimes, justice wears a business suit. It was management's idea. Beautiful, really. Everything for Orange goes 100% to specification. Including lead time. The warehouse down the road would become Orange's purgatory. While plotting Orange's downfall, a surprise message arrived. Lombard's management, very happy customers, the team is a pleasure to work with. Some relationships, it seems, were worth preserving. The transformation was immediate. Lombard calls remained warm, social, human. Orange? How are you? Went unanswered. Strictly business now. Strictly professional. No flim-flam. But what happened next changed everything. Orange's order sat finished in the warehouse. Week 2 of 12. They could have had them immediately. But contracts, as Orange had reminded everyone, must be followed. When can you actually get those parts to us? Orange asked, expecting the usual flexibility. 12 weeks from the order date, came the reply. The first crack in their confidence. Week 4, we're getting close to our limit. Week 5, focus all attention on our units. The desperation was becoming palpable. And deeply satisfying. Week 6. Week 7 twice. Each call more urgent. Each response identical, production scheduled to complete in week 12. Beautiful consistency. Week 8. Orange's equipment expires. Their operation shuts down. And still, our response remained beautifully, ruthlessly simple. Production is on track to complete in week 12. 3 more weeks of desperate phone calls. 3 more weeks of polite, professional responses. 3 more weeks of Orange bleeding money while their products sat gathering dust. 1656 on the final day. Our driver, grinning at a cafe, sends WhatsApp photos of himself relaxing. Then walks to the truck. Perfect timing. Perfect revenge. 3 weeks of shutdown. An easy 6 figures in lost revenue. All because they complained about getting exactly what they asked for. Orange threatened the press. Then our legal team slid the contract across the table. They deflated immediately and visibly. Checkmate doesn't even cover it. Then Orange studied the paperwork. Inspection dates showed the parts were ready in week 2. The silence in that room, you could have heard their dignity drop. 2 more years. Every Orange order sent to the warehouse for the full 12 weeks. Meanwhile, Lombard's glowing reviews easily offset Orange's permanently average scores. Some lessons cost 6 figures to learn. Orange discovered that relationships matter more than contracts. And that gratitude, well, gratitude might have saved them everything.